Hello, random friends, and welcome to the new year. So, what's the way to start a new year but finishing a game? Yeah, I really wanted to get this game done before I went on vacation, but yeah, that didn't happen. Oh well. So the stream will be we'll be finishing up Banjo-Kazooie. We're also going to look at some extra content. So yeah, it probably will be a short stream, maybe not. Depends on how the bonus content goes. Trust me, I was playing it out yesterday just so I can have some quick save states to go to certain areas, but oh gosh, it was difficult, but we'll get to that when we get to it. But yeah, so let's get into it. There's no need to hold off any longer, so pause that, switch over to this, and I don't see the game audio up here. Why is the game audio not on the screen? Really? Am I gonna have to add it as a source? I probably am. Where's nope, not that one. There we go. Okay. So I completely did some rearranging on my end for OBS, made some convenience of life setup, so like stuff is organized, has actual quick reference keys, so like I could tell something's an audio file, or something's a game file or display, scene layout. I'm actually doing nested scenes now, and I did a little bit of changing of the layout, and there might be some more changes in later streams, but for now I did what I could. But let's get into this. So last time we got done with Click Clock Woods, and we stopped right here in front of this door. 765, and we blew that amount out of the water, and I need those notes in a minute. So going on up here, anyone who's played Banjo-Kazooie knows what this is. Any of the Banjo-Kazooie games. That's right, we have a game show! So, I kinda lied, we're not playing Banjo-Kazooie, we're playing Banjo-Kazooie Party. It's like Mario Party, but with Banjo-Kazooie. So yeah, this is a very odd, it's right up the realm of this game. So if you've been playing through this game, this is on par for them. Alright, let's fast forward through this, because she keeps talking quite a bit. First thing, turn around, there is a pot back here. It's not connected to anything yet. If we step back on the pad, it will warp us back out. So if we don't want to do the game, or we want to get some health, but yeah, everything has you see there's a bunch of different tiles, and each of them. Oh, I love the little detail of, like, it's her minions all watching us, even though it's flat, but whatever. I think they fixed that in, like, the Xbox 360 and the later releases, but I'm not sure. So this tile is pretty much general questions about the game. Oh, what does that big gorilla throw? So there's some of these will actually have like a joke answer that you're not going to be like, obviously that's not right. So this one's going to be a camera shot. Do you know where you've been? Oh gosh, I think I know that texture. I think that's from Treasure Trove. Yes, okay. Yeah, and it's gonna... gosh, they can make those visuals really difficult. But we got a free space here. We can get some more health if we can take some damage. If we get an answer wrong, we'll take a point of damage. So we got another game. Yeah, clown. Which of these can't you slow down? Turning Kongs, the rope heat. I think it's the cogs, isn't it? Yeah. Alright. Now we got an audio one. This one could be a sound effect, a character voice, or a song. Items on the ground. Which one makes this silly sound? That would be the red feather, I believe. Yeah. Another freebie. Now this one's an interesting one. So if we win, we get Joker cards. If we lose this, we don't get it. There's only one chance at these, so. Well, I know this one. This is a song that gets stuck in my head a lot. It's Treasure Bucket Bay, yeah. Treasure Trove Cove. So now we get some Joker cards. Each Joker card that you have got. We'll skip one question. That's your lot. Press B to use it. You little cheat. When on a square, you get cold feet. So we're going to use these later. So now, let's go to another visual. Oh, I can't tell if that's... I think that's Rusty Bucket. Yeah, that one's a close one. Oh, yeah, I got that one. As you can see, there's branches. Oops, I got energy. But yeah, you can see that there's branches, so you can take this in any direction that you want. And of course, you can't not progress until you do the tile. So, Spiral Mountain. there's no potato enemy. So now we have a time trial one. Now speedrunners, oh gosh, this one. Speedrunners love to skip these because obviously it takes up the most amount of time. Oh, you. Damn it. I'm not doing good. So on my practice run, I got this trial too, and I was doing bad, but I still won. I didn't mean to take that one. I didn't even hit the button. No, we tied, so I did not complete that one, so I took damage. I still, but it doesn't count as complete, so I have to continue. I have to try it again. Oh, and you got the Simon Says one. Let's see if I can remember. It's pink, light, red, blue, red, light, blue. Pink, light, red, blue, red, light, blue. There we go. That I could do the memory ones. Alright. Pick up this health. Now, this is why we've been talking to her sister. So these Gruntilda spots are all questions based on her. So if you weren't talking to her sister at all, well, good luck. And the answers will be different between files. I think there's a few that are set, but most of them will pull from different answers. Henry's Foggy, what's the name of my pet doggy? That one... Okay. That was Ripper. Alright. Now, the ones I hate. So this one can be any category, but the risk is higher on this. If you get this wrong, it's an instant death. You don't take damage, it knocks you off the stage. Now, if you set yourself up right, you can actually force this to throw you onto another part of the board. Like, I think it's something like this, and it'll throw you onto that Banjo-Kazooie spot, and then you can just run across the board and skip the rest of the game. But I'm just gonna skip this and move on. I do not like those trials because they always get me with a tough question. It's always a hard one. So let's do a musical one. That would be the honeycomb. Above the sand, you see it glide in Couples Valley. What's the ride? It's a magic carpet. Let's do another picture one. Oh, this one's a easy one. Let's see. Yes, it's totally Click Clock Wood. Mumble Mountain. Grumpy's cute. She's quite a dame. What was her first boyfriend's name? Boyfriend. I don't see it on here. Oh gosh. Oh, I guessed. Do I even have that on there? Yeah, I see it. Oh, it's all the way at the bottom. I looked over it twice. Right, I'm gonna try and get these cards too. At Mumble's skull, you may have stopped. How many feathers were on top? I think it was 3. Yes! Okay. This will make the end of this a lot easier. Right. You should remember, but we'll see. That's is that inside the pirate ship? Yeah. So that was a variant song, so you had to be more specific, but of course it made it easy for you. Which character has this dumb voice? Okay. Alright, I can picture him. I think it's Logo? Yes. So those are a little bit harder because I don't know all the character voices. So another time trial. Will we get this time? Okay, this one's the tile one. Okay. Get rid of him real quick. That was not there. Banjo. I don't remember where. Oh, there he is. Is that? Yeah. Yeah. I don't always remember how this went. I used to remember this. I used to have this down. I think that one was this one. Yep. There we go. So yeah, I used to be able to just go in and do that without any issues because I played the game so much, but it's been a while. In Click Clock Wood, I've no doubt. In which season is there a drought? That'll be summer. Here's a character from the game. Do you know the dumb thing's name? That would be Nabnut? Yeah. Alright. As I can tell, in which band do I sing so well? This one right here. Cauldron Crew. Yep. Across the sky, I love to glide. What type of broomstick do I ride? Where's the broomstick? Rough Rider Deluxe. Yep. Alright. Oops, I didn't mean to grab that, but oh well. Music. Which character has this dumb voice? Oh, I know this one. Gobi the camo! Another time trial. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was so difficult. This run of luck will have to stop. Big ships, their funnel. What's on top? There is no third funnel. There's only two. Alright, we're almost there. Here's the tough part. Whew! That was difficult. Well, we did it. We got through the game show. And that's why I always go for those jokers, because just being able to skip the last three questions, two of them being instant death. I've had to restart this so many times before, just because I died on the very last question. Which prize shall we take, Kazooie? Me. How about that Brody Ugly thing? I think we should take Tui. That's what I meant. There we go. It's credits time. Yep, that's the end of the game, guys. That was our epic conclusion. So, this was a pretty wild ride. It was pretty short, and yeah, I probably could have fit this into the last stream before the break, but we still have the bonus stuff to go over after the fact. Yeah, you guys know that this is all bullshit. They want to go through all this trouble and end the game with a game show. Yeah, and of course this is Rare we're talking about. The same guys that did Donkey Kong Country and pulled this shit before, so. But I will bring up an interesting fact about this, is that, yeah, we have all these credits. These are actual credits and stuff. Even though they kind of make jokes about it. Unlike I think Donkey Kong Country, they just kind of made it all Kong related. Or something like that. They weren't actually really any. They weren't the actual real credits for the fake out. This one does have some legitimacy, but when Microsoft bought out Rare, or partnered with Rare, or whatever they did, and they brought the game to the 360, and then of course with the Retro Studio Game Mix, whatever that's called, that had the collection of games by Rare, they added all the Microsoft crew when they ported it over, because everything was a lot more higher resolution, and of course the processing was faster. The music and sound effects would end up getting out of sync with the visual. Because the visual would render a lot faster and go through quickly. So not only did the credits go longer, but by the time you got to the end of it, it was out of sync. I don't know if they ever did patch that. I want to say that they did, but I could be wrong. I don't think I can actually skip through this either. Yeah, I can't even speed this up. So we kind of have to sit here and go through this. Luckily, I don't think it's too much longer. But I guess we'll see. But yeah, this is another way to learn the characters' names, because she'll ask you like, who's this character that, and shows you the visual or you hear the sound. But I don't think there's a lot of them that I don't think you actually see or see their names pop up. Yeah, we should be getting close to the end, because I think it pulls at least 2 or 3 characters from each level. Yep, here we go. Party time! Hopefully this cough gets done. Yep, here's our big reveal. It's like, wait, there's more? Of course there's more. There's got to be a boss fight. Alright, luckily it puts us right back here. We don't have to go through the whole... lair again to get here. So let's go head up the way Grunty ran off to. Now we get more ominous music. So up here is the other cauldron. So you don't have to make your way through the maze of the board. But if you go over here, there's one up in this window. And I don't think there was anything in here. Nope. Alright. And we have another note door. 810. Yeah, they really wanted to make sure that you had enough notes to get in here. Oh, but there's more. Yep. So we got ourselves this guy so we can get some more health. If we go over here, we can actually see the transfusion area. So we see this in the cutscene if we ever game over or save and quit. But yeah, it is an actual location. I love that. A couple of doors that we can't actually go into. A big old door over there with a lock on it. And of course, our puzzle. So it is a complete puzzle. Like there's no starting pieces. So 31 pieces all the way down to 6. That's a lot of pieces to go through. They wanted to make sure that you went through this game. And we can see the big cauldron that she was brewing over at the start of the game. And a bunch more note doors. So if we have 864... we have a big old gold feather. Touch it. It completely fills our gold feather count. 828. We'll open up this one, giving us blue eggs. $846. We have red feathers. And this last door that I actually conveniently skipped over, 882. Most expensive door in the game. Go in here, there is another puzzle. This one only has 4 pieces, but if you fill it out, it gives you a second bar of health. So now we can take twice as much hits than before. Yep, this is it. To face her, we jump into the pot. And fires us all the way to the top. Alright, the final boss, Gruntilda herself. So she's going to start off doing these aerial dive attacks. Just give her a peck whenever she stalls, and dodge whenever she dies. and dodge the fireball that she throws at you afterwards. Pretty much she'll go wherever you're standing, so just move whenever she starts moving. And you see that it took 3 passes to... And this one's 4. She'll drop a honeycomb whenever the phase is over, and then she'll use this ultra powerful attack. It is... You can only avoid that using your Infinity Feather. Until she stops throwing fireballs and shoot eggs at her. 3 hits will cause her to move. That was a little bit of a more riskier move. If you do it right, you can actually fire your eggs in just such a way that as one hits her, it knocks her back, and the next ones will hit her as she's trying to reposition herself. I know speedrunners have gotten this down packed. So she always will do a pattern of 4, and I screwed up my lineup. There you go. Alright, she takes to the sky, so we have to do the same. And of course, how nice of her to drop a honeycomb. Go to the flight pad and jump up. And I missed her. I did not line myself up. Just line yourself up and do a charge attack, or a dive attack at her. Ooh! Alright, I need a... get out from the middle of, just be careful not to, like, hit the ground, because that will hurt. I've screwed up my lineup before and went straight towards the ground. Alright. Oh gosh. So, once again, 4 hits, she will go into the next phase. Now she's invincible. So, we have to land and shoot eggs into the statues, releasing a Jinjo. So you guys couldn't really see it, but I was shooting it into the opening. And it's 2 eggs, I think. Or it could be 3. Yeah, 3 eggs. So I was just doing it so fast. So pretty much just as she's getting hit by one, go to the next one and shoot your eggs in. That'll destroy her broom. And we'll go into the final phase. So she will throw these fireballs towards where you're running. So watch where that's going. And now we got Ginginator. Oh gosh, I'm taking more hits than I should. 3 eggs into each hole, and we release the Ginginator. Ginger. She throws one last attack, but completely misses you, as she is knocked off of the top of her tower. Yep, she crashed to the ground in Spiral Mountain with a giant boulder falling on top of her. She survived that somehow. She just can't get out of it. So we all go to the beach. Yep. We're heroes. We saved the day. Yep. And we go through the last half of the of the cast list. Yeah, even the rocks have names. Big butt. Yum yum. So they're all little silly names. Snippet. I can't really skip past this. But it's cute that they actually show off all the characters. Gloop. Whiplash. Buzz bomb. Yeah, there's a lot of characters, so honestly, I'm not sure why they decided to do this, to go through all the characters, but I guess it's a way so that you can learn all the characters' names, because not all of them are actually you actually see their name pop up during regular play. Sir Slush. Jinxie. So yeah, there's not much to say about this part, or about the end of the game. I will say this, that Gruntilda is pretty tough, especially if first time playing, because the controls are not smooth. They are pretty much the N64 era controls, because it was an N64. And we all know that companies were still trying to get that 3D control space. I wanted to say that they did fix it up a little bit for when it went over to Xbox. Teehee. A real original name. Limbo. But, Hey, you know that's the name of her pet dog. But yeah, so the controls are a little bit clunky, so it's a little bit hard to control. So that's where the difficulty comes from in this game. But you can still get through it pretty easily. Just give it enough times. I think because I played this yesterday again to get to all the extra stuff, so we're not running around all of the lair and setting up. So I had to play through her fight. I really didn't have to, but I found it easier. But doing so, it took me 2 tries. The first try, I actually fell off. During the parts when she was away from the platform and shooting at us from afar, we have to shoot eggs. I actually slipped off and fell. I'm like, well, gotta do this all over again. But I did it on my second try. I actually had a smoother run on the second try than I did on this. So this is the true ending of the game if you get everything. If you don't get all the notes or all the puzzle pieces, Mumbo will talk about, like, well, I have a secret pictures, but I can't show you unless you get all the jiggies. And they pretty much try to say, oh, come on, just a little pee. Like, nope, gotta get them all. But yeah, this was pretty much the confirmation for Banjo-Tooie. The thing is, it's like, when Banjo-Tooie came out, I kind of missed out on it. Also, because it's emulated, the picture is not very smooth. It's in these little blocks. It's like like a bunch of little TV screens put together. I think I know why, and it has to do with something on one of the little bonus things that we have that I'm going to show off. But, yeah, whenever Banjo-Tooie came out, I vaguely remembering seeing it talked about, or not talked about, advertised, but it wasn't advertised as much as Banjo-Kazooie. I'm not sure. I just remembered seeing it in the store at our Blockbuster, because that's how I learned about the game originally, was playing it, renting it from Blockbuster, and seeing Banjo-Tooie there, and there was one copy. They had a bunch of copies of Banjo-Kazooie, but only one copy of Banjo-Tooie, and I'm like, but I never really saw it in like magazines or it was talked about as much. Banjo-Kazooie, it was talked about everywhere. My school, it was in magazines. So I saw stuff on that all the time. Now, is that to say that Banjo-Tooie was not advertised as much as as the first game. I don't know. It's just I probably was just missing him. So he shows off the 3 secrets for the whole stop and swap, which is a feature they were planning to be a part of the Banjo-Tooie, but from my understanding, whenever they started working on that aspect of Banjo-Tooie, they realized, oh, this could mess up the games or even your system, because the whole idea was that you took out Banjo-Tooie, put in Banjo-Kazooie really quickly, and it unlocks these areas. And then when you swap it back to Banjo-Tooie, you would get stuff in it. But they ended up having to go with a different route. But that's the end of Banjo-Kazooie. So let's start going through all the little extras. First thing I want to show off. Let's load. Let's go to this one here. So this is right before going in for the final area. So I think I showed this before in the first stream, but I'm going to show it off again. If you save and quit, or if you die in game over, you see this cutscene. That's right. If you quit, Grunty wins. She gets what she wanted. Stealing the beauty from Banjo's sister. And making her ugly. And then we get the game over. But after the game show, obviously you saved his sister, and she just Gruntilda runs off. So after the game show, if you game over or save and quit, it just ends. The cutscene does not play anymore. I love that they actually put in the forethought to do that. Alright. Enough of that. Let's go back. To Spiral Mountain. So, firstly, if you ever load up the game after you beat Gruntilda, the rock's here. You can actually come over to the rock and see it. You can't actually interact with it. You can't break it or... She doesn't talk. It just rumbles. Nice little touch, and I love that they actually did that. They actually made it so that's part of the game. Now, I think if you could go all the way up to the top of her lair and talk to the cauldron and jump in and everything, but if you jump in and it sends you up, it just plays the that last cutscene where Mumble's talking about the the secret for Banjo-Tooie. But there's a secret here. You go in Banjo's house and look at Bottle's picture. I said, look at Bottle's picture. There we go. You found my secret moving picture game. Complete this puzzle and you can win a mystery prize. So, as far as I know, you could do this throughout the game. You won't be able to play all of them right away, but as you go through the game, you can play these. Usually, it's a lot more fun just to do it at the end. But yeah, it is a literal moving picture puzzle. Now, of course, this first one's going to be pretty easy. The pieces are going to be like right where you need to take them. So you don't have to go very far, but the problem is that these controls are a little junky, so it doesn't want to line up. You can actually see where you're lined up on, but they highlight the square behind it. Now this is why I was saying that there's squares. Oh my gosh. In the those little pictures, because it's using this engine here to play these images. But this one's fairly easy. Yep. You complete the puzzle, he will tell you a code that you can type in at the sandcastle and it gives you something. But, of course, he has more, so we can go ahead and look at them. So they get a little bit more difficult as you do this. I'm not oops. If I can... Yeah, my big problem is actually getting it to move in the right spot, and I picked up the wrong one. Oh my gosh. There we go. I might fail this just because of how janky the controls are. I had a hard time doing this yesterday, and that's not the spot I was trying to get to. There we go. Did it! Whew! So that gave us 2. So I'm gonna try this third one, and then we're gonna skip to the last one. So now we can see that some of these pieces rotated. So now we have rotation in the field. You can use the C stick to turn them. Nope. Get in there. Now, I will say this, that you can figure this out. All the pieces, when you rotate them, they should all face the same way. So, like, there will always be a prong up and to the right. So as long as you rotate them in the right direction, you should be fine. What also makes it difficult is the actual image that is moving around in the background. Alright, so that was 3. There's 4, 5, 6, and then there is a secret 7th one. Because after the 6th one, he'll say there's no more. But if you go all the way to the 7th one, we get this one. This one I sat on for a while. And everything looks the fucking same. I think it was this one. What am I doing? I can tell you now, I'm not doing this one. No. Nope, it's the lower one. Yeah, I'm already out of time. I'm not gonna do it this time. I didn't even realize I put that in the wrong spot. Yeah, this one's really difficult. This one's the hardest one. But if you can do it, you get the last code. Now you cannot type in these codes until you until you beat the minigame. Now, what I've looked up, it says that you have to type in you have to beat the minigame again whenever you turn off these codes, which that's not actually true. You can redo the codes right away. So let's actually jump to the sandcastle now and show that off. So let's type in bottles bonus 1. And we have big head mode. But it's only on Banjo. Kazooie's still normal. Also, it doesn't matter if you have multiple letters. Like there's 2 O's on here. It doesn't matter which one you hit for the O. But you can't type in another one. You actually have to leave and come back. This doesn't actually change anything gameplay wise. You just have a big head now. So if we type in bottles 2, we have big feet and big hands now. Oop, I missed it. Bottles bonus 3. If you actually hit it. Gives Kazooie a big head and wings now. Alright, next one. Oops. Bottles bonus 4. Gives us long, lanky Banjo with a tiny head. Alright, bottles bonus 5. Same thing, but with big hands and big feet. After the 6th one, he gives you big bottles bonus. And now we have big head, big hands, big feet, and big wings. And big head for Kazooie. Now I have to leave every time to type in a new code, at least for that. But anytime you want to turn them off, oop, I still have to do it. Hang on. To know bonus, and it turns you back to normal. But there is still one last code that he gives you. The super secret code for doing that last puzzle. So if you do Wishy, Washy, Banjo, you get turned into the washing machine. The joke transformation is real. All your attacks work normally. It's just you're a very uninteresting washing machine that clips through the ground. But yeah, all your animations are the same. It's just a little bit harder to tell where your hitbox is because it's not exactly the same. But let's do one more thing. So let's go back to before we typed in the codes, because there's more stuff that we can actually type in. So remember the Cheetos codes, blue eggs, red feathers, gold feathers, they up your capacity. But let me see, I have 121 eggs. You can actually type in that code again. Typing in that code, it does not up your capacity, but completely fills it up for you. Now, something I did not know about, I do have to reset this. I did not know about this until yesterday when I was looking up the codes, because there's more codes. There is another code that you can use. B R L G, I missed that, O E U, where is it, L D F A F E A E G T H G E R S. Completely refills all of your pickups. So your blue eggs, red feathers, and gold feathers gets filled up. That code, it seems like a bunch of gibberish, but it actually is blue eggs, red feathers, gold feathers, just thrown together. Alright, so now we have all those codes out of the way. There's more, even more interesting codes that you can go through. So I would show off all these other codes. There's a bunch of codes that you can actually use to open up levels, note doors, and obstacles. Like you can raise the pipes that are near Clonker's Cavern, or reveal the jiggy pad for Click Clock Woods puzzle, stuff like that. But the thing is, if you type in those codes, it can delete your save. Like, Bottles will warn you that he will erase your file if you put in too many codes, and I think the max is 2. Now there's also codes for infinite blue eggs or red feathers and stuff, and as far as I know, you can put those all in and it won't work. You put those in and they will work, and you won't have to worry about losing your save file. But I know for the ones that will unlock areas, can erase your save file if you try to do more than 2 codes. Alright. I really need to go to the bathroom, so I will be right back, and then we can show off the next bit of codes, because there's still more. So I will be right back. Alright. Sorry, I really had to go. I usually use the bathroom before the stream, which I did. But I also had like 3 or 4 glasses of Hawaiian Punch right before doing that, so I really needed to go again. Alright. Oops, that's not the page I wanted. Let's see. So, something I forgot to mention. Putting in those cheat codes, not the ones that Bottles gives you, but you can put those cheat codes in on the Xbox 360 and the arcade version as well. But they don't actually, as far as I could tell, or as far as I could find, it doesn't erase the file on your game file on those versions, just the N64. But they have like a leaderboard thing. It will disable that, and it also disables your ability to save your file. So it literally makes sure that you could just have fun with the codes, but not allow you to mess anything up. Now, the last few codes is something I didn't find out until the 360 version, and I thought it was only for that and the retro, or the rare retro arcade bundle pack, whatever it's called. I didn't know that it was in this version, but I'm glad it is. So I mentioned before, the whole stop and swap feature that they were going to implement between this game and the sequel, and they never really did because of the risk of corrupting your game file and stuff like that. You can still access these secret areas. So if you go in and type in cheat, you'll hear that cow sound for each letter up to this point. This will activate entering the cheat, and you do this for all the other codes too. But for this one, out, of, the C, it, rises, to, reveal, oop, more, seek, rit, prizes. Yep. You type that code in and it will actually raise that the shark food island in Treasure Trove Cove. So let's go look. There's the there's the island. Jump all the way to the top. I almost screwed that one up. Almost screwed that one up too. We get our pink egg. So yeah, typing in that code will reveal the egg, the pink egg. So let's go on to the next to the other ones. Because they have a code for each of them. So typing in this code here, cheat, a desert door opens wide, ancient secrets wait inside. We'll actually open up this door. On the side we find a tomb. Open it up and we get our blue egg. That was 2. Type it in this code. Cheat. Now you can see a nice ice key, which you can have for free. This will open up this wall to the ice key. So 4. Oh yeah. Cheat, don't you go and tell her about the secret in her cellar. This opens up this sealed off crate. And we got our Scion egg. That was 4? Yeah, that was 4. Next, cheat. Amongst the haunted gloom, a secret in the bathroom. So yeah, there's 2 eggs in Man Monster Mansion. This one being up here in the bathroom on top of the toilet. You get the green egg. Cheat this secret, you'll be grabbing in the captain's cabin. On Rusty Bucket Bay. Go in here, and there's the red egg right on the bed. And our last one, cheat. now Banjo will be able to see it on Nubnut's table. Go into Nubnut's house in the winter, and he has a yellow egg right on his table. And that's all of the stop and swap stuff. What's even more interesting about these codes is it's not file exclusive. If you enter the code in any of the file, it unlocks it for all the files. It unlocks it for the cartridge. Now, I don't... Yeah, I don't think, there was a reason why. But I want to say that the reason why was because of the way the game was... It was meant to work. Was that it wasn't going to be able to access which file you wanted to use. So it just has it for the cartridge. But yeah, that's actually all the cheats that you can get. Well, obviously, I didn't show off the infinite or the unlimited supply cheats. But for the YouTube version, I will have a link to one of the sites I used, so that you can actually look over and use the cheats. But again, be careful with the cheats that unlocks areas, because if you can only do 2. If you do a third, it will erase your game file if you're playing on the N64. As far as I know, it does not do that for the Xbox version. Some sources actually say that it does not do it. It does not delete your save file, but it will keep you from saving. But I'm not too sure, because I never actually tried it. But that is it. That's all the stuff for Banjo-Kazooie. Yeah, so as I mentioned, they have cheats to unlock the note doors and levels. The only ones they do not have a cheat for, at least not that anyone can find, is for the first note door and the first 2 levels. Mainly because you have to get through the first note door and the 2 levels in order to get access to the sandcastle. So it would make sense that they don't have codes for them. But I would not be surprised if they actually have those codes in there just because they could. But I very much doubt it. But I couldn't find anything saying that they do. So I'm pretty sure that that's true, that they don't actually have those codes. But yeah, there you go. If you ever wanted to get all the stop and swap stuff, that's how you do it, is through those cheat codes. Again, it doesn't actually give you indication that you're typing in the code correctly. It only does the move when you type in the letters for cheat. Something that is interesting, I think it was the one for the seller. I'm not sure which one it is, but one of them does still have the moo. It does it for the very last letter of the code, but none of the other ones do it. All the other ones, once you type in the code, it will show you that area for the stop and swap. Now, any of the other codes that you type in, which I guess I can go ahead and show you. I can't really show you too much because I've already have everything unlocked, but I can show you the infinite stuff. It'll do the same thing with the move. So we type in cheat. Banjo. I hope I typed that right. I hit it right. Bags. For plenty of eggs. There it goes. Now I have infinite eggs. So yeah, if you type in the cheat codes for infinite eggs or red feathers, gold feathers, the last letter will move to confirm that you did it correctly. There's a cheat code for infinite blue eggs, like I just showed. There's one for red feathers, one for golden feathers, one for air, one for lives, and then there's also a code to get 99 mumble tokens and the second row of the honeycomb containers. So yeah, that's it. There's nothing else I can show you on this game. As far as I know. If there's more, then color me surprised. But yeah, that's it. So next week we will be starting the 2018, is it 2018 or 2016? 2018 God of War. I'm pretty sure it's 2018. I don't remember it now. Yeah, 2018. Alright. So, yeah. Next week, hopefully, as long as everything's is done correctly, nothing happens, I'll be able to do that. I'm gonna have to move the PlayStation to my room and get it all set up so to play. there's a possibility I might change up the format a little bit, maybe even the layout. One thing that I've been toying around with is actually no longer putting the VODs on the main channel, but introducing a second channel just for the stream VODs, and actually cutting the videos. If I don't hit my mic, actually cutting up the stream into smaller segments for the regular channel. But I'm not sure if I'm going to do that yet. I just know that if I want to try to get more viewership and stuff, that's the way to go. And that's even hit more home after watching, because I watch Steven Plays a lot in his vlogs. He actually, in one of the recent Patreon videos, he mentions like, this is something that we need to do. I think he actually has mentioned it in the vlog by now. Is that this is something that he needs to do, because he was doing the same thing. He was putting the VODs from their Twitch streams onto their gaming and vlog channels, and that was hurting views. And just like everyone else that does streams and has a YouTube channel, they have a dedicated channel for VODs. So that's what they did. That's something I've been thinking about doing for a while. So it might happen next with the next series. But I'm not sure yet. That's still something I'm toying around with. I don't think we have enough of a follow to do it, but then again, if I don't do it, then we might never get that follow. But if I do, it might allow us to get the viewerships up, at least on the YouTube channels. But something I'll keep in mind. And yeah, just gonna play it by ear. So that's it for this one. Tomorrow I'm hoping to be able to do a random game stream again. I'm not sure if that will happen or not. I will post an announcement on Twitter and on Discord, so definitely follow the Twitter and the Discord and go to the join the Discord server for updates on that. If it does happen, I'll post it. If it doesn't, then I'll let everyone know. And if it doesn't happen, if we don't game tomorrow, then next week, as long as nothing comes up, we'll be starting God of War. And I know my roommate will be happy to finally see me play it. So yeah, that's it. Everyone have a great night. Please subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Follow us on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and join the Discord server. Have a good night.